Hey guys, welcome to Anatomy of a Movie's fans' comments and questions. Now, during the dissections, we don't always have time to get to all of your comments, but we love hearing from you. And so we've created this awesome space to come to and, chat back with you. So Sarah, take it away. What do we got this week?
Okay, this first comment is from The Grind, and it's about Maleficent. So we talked about how we weren't too satisfied with Stefan's portrayal, about how he kind of flipped a switch and all of a sudden was evil. So The Grind says, the treatment of Stefan in the movie is no more one note than the treatment of Maleficent in Snow White.
Oh, interesting.
I'm guessing when he says Snow White, though, he means he's either talking about the Queen from Snow White or you're talking about Maleficent from the original animated movie of Sleeping Beauty.
I think that's kind of what he means.
I'm not positive.
I'm not sure.
But so one of the two, I think my answer is going to kind of satisfy both. So he says, why are we complaining if we're not complaining about the other film or the original? And why is the stereotype more acceptable? Is it a man versus woman thing, basically? So I think that he has a very valid point, because we did gripe about Stefan's character arc. What I'm going to say, though, is that in the animated films, both Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, the Queen and Maleficent, we encounter both their characters once they're older. We don't get to see their full growth. So it's a lot easier for me to put in my imagination that they've had this whole life ahead. Versus with Stefan, we did get to see him grow up. And so I felt like I needed a little bit more. I needed a little bit more reasoning. I'm not saying it was completely gone. I do remember a little bit about him wanting to be a success and him having this.
It was greed. He was definitely had a greed thing.
And ambition, but in an evil way. And I guess in the comparison to just the overall movie, it stuck out for me. But I am not, if it's a male or female character, I do want full character development. It's a little bit easier to forgive when you just get a slice of their life and you're not seeing the whole arc of them. But thanks for the comment. I really was thinking about it, and I was like, maybe I do just feel maybe it is just something a wicked witch syndrome, as he called it. But it was really interesting, so thank you. And then we had a question from, I am Hyde Subvasa.
Yep.
I'm not sure. It's all one word, so I'm not really sure where the divisions are. But you asked what Miss Chloe said in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles interview with Noel Fisher at around the 4:30 mark.
And I will tell you what I said. So I said, when you're looking for roles, you said you like to find something meaty, is what I said. So
full of meat.
Yeah, so nice, thick, a character you can really bite into, and then something you can grab onto. So the word is meaty. There you go. I hope that helped. And now you can rewatch our interview with Noel and then go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And you guys, it's a fantastic interview if you haven't seen it already, so check it out.
He's awesome.
Then I got a question from Jolly Blue about why I don't want to have a Twitter. I seem really against it.
Please, Sarah, tell us.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with people who have Twitters. All of my friends have Twitter. It's not a problem with Twitter. Twitter is just not for me. I'm one of those people who I don't have a lot of social media. I never really use my Facebook. And I think it comes from the fact that most people have a thought and they're like, oh, that's funny, I'm going to put it on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. Too much effort to put it on Twitter. I'm not going to do it.
She's lazy.
No. I'm going to go. I like to live in the moment, not be worried about the technology.
She doesn't know what she's missing, guys. Because Twitter's awesome.
It's just not my thing.
Follow me at Chloe WestX.
I'm still I think you could I'm good with snail mail. Or people showing up and knock.
Stalkers.
No.
Okay. I'll tell you guys where Sarah lives. You can go and knock on her door.
Very funny. That's a good point, though. Then we want to talk to Justice Sucks, who you talked to. I believe you already got.
That's a great name, by the way.
You got a response from Dimitri already, who's one of our hosts. We were asking about why in the Guardians of the Galaxy, why the director was called Peter Gunn multiple times, and how this kind of caused some confusion. I think Phil had something to say on that in the booth. Did you have something?
Sure.
A comment?
So it's the worst snowball effect in the world. I think Dimitri started calling him Peter Gunn because of Peter Quill. He just combined James Gunn and Peter Quill to be Peter Gunn. I thought he was referring to Sean Gunn, the brother of James Gunn, who was very instrumental in the movie as well in terms of acting alongside Chris and Zoe and all those guys. And so it was just a bad snowball effect where no one caught it.
No one caught it. So I apologize because I was in that one as well and I did not notice. I guess I was just familiar with both the names and I was just thinking like Peter and Gunn. Why would someone combine a first name with a last name? Doesn't really make sense. But sorry, guys. We definitely just were repeating off each other and did not catch our own mistake. But thank you, Justice Sucks, for pointing it out to us. And thanks for responding and talking with Dimitri about what's kind of going on in the UK and the movies you've got there. Finally, shout out to Joe Huey, who was talking about Under the Skin. He's saying, calling this movie a masterpiece isn't hyperbolic by any stretch.
I agree with you. I disagree with you a little bit. But
thanks for talking with us.
Thanks for commenting, guys. We love reading it, and we hope you guys like hearing what we have to say back. And keep commenting, and we'll be chatting with you on YouTube and on the website. And you guys can check it out at anatomyofamovie.com. Thanks so much.